Hello, and welcome to Rocket Fuel, your daily update for everything that's happening in the Rocket Pool community. So today is September 22nd, and let's do a quick update of what happened yesterday. So we talked about, teased some information about version 1.6.4 of the Smart Node stack. Balance RPL our ETH pool went live with crazy numbers. BloxRoute relay was causing some problems, and they said that they'd pay for missed blocks. Launchpad went live with my interview with Marko, and trading went full bear. So one of the things that I mentioned in the video yesterday was Bawcey posting a link of what my thumbnail should look like, and I kind of like did the shocked face during the video, and he screen capped it, and he made this thing right here. So yeah, it's kind of like he got my shocked face. And anyway, what happened was that I was just like, what on earth are you guys doing? And then I said, if I get 50 rocket and fuel emojis on this comment, I'll use that as a thumbnail for Rocket Fuel for the next week. So it ended up being that I got 67 rockets and 59 fuels. So I got more than 50 rocket fuels. So this was like, at a certain point it looked like it wasn't going to work out because it was kind of slow, but then a bunch of people like started leaving messages in there saying let's do this. So now I'll be using this thumbnail for my videos for the next 7 days. So thanks for that, Bawcey. Like, really appreciate it. But it's my own fault. Like, I didn't think that I'd get the 50 emojis, and I got more than that. But anyway, there's a nice little treat that's coming for those people who did like those. I put in an application for a POAP. Well, I'm going to put in an application for a POAP either tonight or tomorrow morning. And the people who liked that will get a POAP. So we had a vote in the Rocket Fuel thread, and the winning design was this one by Daryl, who, actually, I'm not going to spoil it. I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. Well, actually, let me just show it to you now. The winning design was this one by Daryl. So Rocket Fuel Whack Whack Attack September 2022. So it's just like the shocked face. So he did a really good job with that. We also had this really great one by like, there was just so many funny memes that were coming out yesterday. So this is Rocket Fuel, welcome to the Whack Whack Attack. And we also had this one from Sneaky, and which I really liked as well, which I thought was really good. But yeah, Sneaky Ninja Guy did that one. So that was really good. And then what else? We had some in memes as well overnight. So let's go back a little bit and scroll up. So in memes, we had Bawcey just like having way too much fun with this. And Jasper made the first meme. So he said, after spending all day in trading talking about ETH price going down and being scared by some politicians at the Fed, kind of like a face, I don't know like how to describe that in words. And then the kind of shocked face after watching Rocket Fuel, remembering that ETH is good and RPL is better. So that's where it started. And then Bawcey just kind of went way overboard with that, which is now my life. So yeah, and I'm not going to utter this line that is typed here, that's written down over here, which actually, let me make all this a bit bigger. There we go. So it's a bit easier for you guys to read it. Marko says, and don't forget to SMASH that LIKE button. Like, I'm not saying those words. I'm never ever going to utter those words on this channel. So yeah. And then like 0xcc made this like collage of like shocked face thumbnails, and mine is right there, and they were saying about how it fits right in. So that, I had a lot of fun with that today, I have to admit. One of the best things was that I actually got this emoji out of it, which is this shocked face emoji. So like, now if you put in that code, then you get you get the the shocked face emoji, which is really good. Anyway, like I've taken way too much of your time with all this like joke stuff. Let's get to some serious stuff. So Maverick did an update, and he talked about how the times are changing for some calls, and then he said that they're going to be guests in the events, which is really cool. And then said some stuff about some issues in the random channel with tweets popping up. And then finally, the thing that we've all been waiting for was the results of the Bring Out Your Nodes competition / movement or tweet hashtag. Got there in the end. That was mentioned a few weeks ago, but then most likely to start a fire. There's this one by Dr. Doofus, which literally had some birds' eggs growing in there. I don't know what on earth is going on there. And then we had this one by MacGyver, who, this is a Raspberry Pi with a heatsink fan, which looks quite nice. So the award that one won was the one MacGyver would be proud of. That was by 04B ETH, and this node looks older than the pyramids, which is this like super ancient like tower thing. Node has more lights than a discotheque, and that is just looks like a nightclub scene. Extreme off-grid noding, and this person in Africa, better South Africa with intermittent power grid might be like a hazard, but my rocket pool node rests easy at night while not being in the garage if there was a fire. So that's quite off the grid and not the usual place where you'd think a staking node was. So this one's just, it's meh, which is just the Nook, which is, this is my rocket pool node in Brazil, improving geographic decentralization, which is by Vaca. Vaca's like really awesome. I really love them. This node is the GOAT, and yeah, they've got like some really cool setup here with like different towers and different stuff. I have no idea what's going on here, but that's nice to see. And then we've got anyone can be a node operator, which it actually has a node inside an old VCR, which is really creative. And we also have a steak and the garlic bread and the smoothie. Those are all like references to jokes in the rocket pool community. And then we have this one by Declaw, which is anyone could be a node operator and Synology, bring out your nodes. So I'm not sure what's actually happening here, but yeah, I guess that's cool. But that went down really nicely. So that was everyone. Thank you for everyone who contributed to that. It was really great. Next, we had Joe telling us yesterday about version 1.6.4. So that's out now. It's strongly recommended if you are running Nimbus, Prism, or Teku, or for anyone who's using MEV Boost. And if you're using Besu, then there's another update coming out tomorrow. So keep that in mind, that you might have to like go through the command line to update that manually. But yeah, update to 1.6.4, get on that ASAP, because there's some key changes that are happening to the clients, the Grafana. There's 2 new MEV boost relays added. There's hybrid mode, and there's like a whole bunch of other stuff. So read through that and then update. Next, I had this post from Object saying, "Can my support work get a mention in Rocket Fuel?" We had another missed BloxRoute proposal today, so I talked to BloxRoute guys and they gave us a refund. So BloxRoute was the people who we talked about yesterday about how some of their proposals got missed because of an issue. So we went to Object came to Rocket Fuel channel and kind of went through this conversation here. I'll just kind of like give you the gist of it because it's quite difficult to read. So the people from BloxRoute got involved in this like thread, and the person who missed their proposal because of it shared their logs about what happened, which BloxRoute people used that information to come up with a fix, and then they paid the money that was missed because of the proposal. So you can see that the proposal was right here, and it worked out to be transaction fee. No, wait, that's not what I'm looking at. Oh yes, value 0.1635 ETH, which is a fairly nice chunk of change. So I'm glad that the person who missed that proposal got that money back. Next, we have the deposit pool, which I've been talking about quite a lot recently just because I'm so hyped about it. But today we had a really big day where we had over 2,100 deposits. 2,100 ETH worth of deposits into the pool. That there was one huge mint that happened. Let me see if I can find that information. Latest deposits. No, I can't see it here. But it was over 1,000 ETH, and then that person took it straight to balance. Let me see if I can find the balancer pool for this, because what happened is they took out. Sorry, just give me a second. I should have had this loaded already. They took out ETH and they swapped it for our ETH, and then they put in this one right here, which I can highlight. So about 6 hours ago, they put in 62,180 RPL tokens and 1,102 RETH tokens to invest $3 million into the balancer pool, the RETH RPL pool. So rewards went down from I think they were like 400% or something yesterday when we talked about it, and 1,000% when they launched, down to 40%. So that person is basically taking up about 75% of the pool right now. And yeah, it's really great that people are like, putting their money in these pools. So good luck to them. I hope they make a lot of money from it. Next, so that was coming from the deposit pool side, where there was a lot happening. Then on the node operator side, today we also had a lot of movement in the mini pools, and we had, I think, let me see if I can find the exact number of how many mini pools were cleared today, but I think there was more than 100 mini pools cleared today, something along those numbers. More than that, I think, even more than 100, like 120 or 130. And as you can see here, there's only 5 mini pools left in the queue right now, and these all belong to our good friends Patricio and Marko, who launched 175 pools after the ones that they launched yesterday. So the pool, like, amazing amounts of money is coming into our ETH, and then just an amazing amount is coming into the mini pools as well. So there's a really nice balance happening right now in terms of our ETH mints and node operators coming online. So that's really, really wonderful to see. And then we had this comment from 0x4nex saying whales are doing it again, which was referring to the whale marriage, because there were Patricio and Marko spinning up pools. And Marceau says, I love how whale marriage is so boring now that it hardly gets a mention. They were literally spinning hundreds of mini pools at the time. So then someone asked, like, how many pools can they actually run? Because right now I think they're at 740 or 770 pools, and 770 mini pools across 3 nodes. So Marceau worked it out, and he said, if my math is right, there'll be about 2,400 more for a total of around 3,000. So they'll be staking about 50. Marko will have around 48,000 ETH staked in Rocket Pool, and Patricio, I think at that point, will have deposited over 2 million, I think, RPL tokens. People went on and started talking about what kind of rewards that would look like. And let me see if I can find the comment. I should have had it loaded. I'm sorry I didn't. There'll be, yeah, so they worked out over here, and it turns out that the return is around 2,300 ETH a year. Yeah, at 4.8%. So the percentage is actually a little bit higher than that at the moment. So yeah. And Object says that if you use 7.5 ETH a day, assuming 5% APR, then it works out to be I think 3,000 a year. No, that doesn't sound right. No, that's not right. I'm not sure. But yeah, like a lot of ETH basically. So that's really good for them. I hope they make even more ETH. They just need to join the smoothing pool now and turn on the MEV boost. So yeah, it works out for all of us. So talking about joining the smoothing pool and turning on your MEV boost, I have been kind of critical about people who are in the smoothing pool and not having turned on their MEV boost. So now we've got I'm new here saying y'all were calling me a freeloader. So, sorry, but I finally got MEV boost running yesterday. So I liked that, and then waiting for post merge proposal. So that's a really nice note to end on. Actually, let me just show you the smoothing pool really quickly, because the numbers are really, really impressive right now. Like there've been some really big big rewards coming in. So there's 59 ETH now in the smoothing pool, and nearly 65% of all nodes are in the smoothing pool, and 43% of all mini pools are in the smoothing pool. So it's really, really wonderful to see that it's gotten like incredible adoption, and the rewards are actually doing really nicely at the moment. Like there was this idea that there was like lucky blocks, and it seems like we're getting those lucky blocks a little bit more frequently than people had assumed, and it might just be early days and flukes of chance, but it's really nice to see that people who've joined the smoothing pool are going to get those rewards. If you're not in the smoothing pool though, now's the chance that you might want to hold off for another week, because your rewards might get diluted if you've not been in the pool since the beginning, and that's just a quirk of the first month. But if you can join next week, I think next Wednesday. Yeah. So on that note, I'm going to end it today. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day and night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.